अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, वेलकम टू आवर यूट्यूब चैनल अप्लाइड इकोनॉमिक्स। तो दोस्तों आज के हम इस वीडियो में देखेंगे कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर। तो सबसे पहले हम इसमें देखते हैं रैशनल कंज्यूमर। अ रैशनल कंज्यूमर इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी दैट पर्सन हु मेक्स रैशनल कंजप्शन डिसीजंस। इन अदर वर्ड्स, द कंज्यूमर हु मेक्स हिज choices after considering all the other alternative goods and services available in the market is called a rational consumer। एंड देन हम देखते हैं अपने पास स्लाइड नंबर 2 में, it is assumed that the satisfaction a consumer gets by consuming a good is measured in terms of money. Though in real life it is not possible to measure satisfaction because it is psychological entity. We only feel the level of satisfaction and express the same in different ways. We show our satisfaction by our behavior, like laughing, jumping in excitement, or in any other way. Thus, we cannot measure satisfaction in quantitative terms, as we are capable of measuring time in seconds, weight in kilograms, or length in meters. Further, each consumer is also assumed to be known of what he wants. Moreover, he has all information regarding market, the good available, the prices of the goods at a particular point of time, and so on. Every consumer uses this information in such a way as to maximize his total satisfaction. Utility is defined as the power of a commodity or service to satisfy a human want. Economists have labeled the term satisfaction as utility. It is subjective concept and therefore varies from person to person. As already stated, it resides in one's mind and therefore cannot be measured in quantitative terms. Though utility and satisfaction are used synonymously. Cardinal utility approach is pronounced by neoclassical economists who believe that utility is measurable and the customer can express his satisfaction in cardinal or quantitative numbers such as 1, 2, 3, and so on. The neoclassical economist developed the theory of consumption based on the assumption that utility is measurable and can be expressed cardinally in numbers. And to do so, they have introduced a hypothetical unit called as utils, meaning the units of utility. Total utility. It is the amount of utility a consumer gets by consuming all the units of a commodity. If there are n number of units of commodity, then the total utility is the sum of the utilities of all n units of the commodity. Thus, if there are 4 units of a commodity, then total utility is U is equal to U1 N1 plus U2 N2 plus U3 N3 plus U4 N4, where U is equal to total utility U1, so on U4 are the utilities of N1 to N4 units of commodity. Thus, if by consuming first place a consumer gets 12 utils of satisfaction, 10 utils from the second apple, 9 utils from the third, and 7 utils from the fourth apple, then his total utility is U is equal to 12 plus 10 plus 9 plus 7 is equal to 38. Marginal utility. Marginal utility is defined as the change in the total utility due to a unit change in the consumption of a commodity per unit of time. It can also be defined as the addition made to the total utility by consuming an additional unit of a commodity. For example, if total utility of 3 cups of a tea is 18 utils and on consuming the 4th cup it rises to 20, then marginal utility 20 minus 18 is equal to 2 utils. Thus, by consuming one more cup of tea, the additional utility a consumer gets is 2 utils. Marginal utility can be expressed as mu is equal to del tu divided by del q. तो दोस्तों आज का टॉपिक हम यहाँ पे एंड करते हैं। तो इंशाल्लाह जो नेक्स्ट है, जो इंशाल्लाह हम अपनी नेक्स्ट वीडियो में करेंगे। अब तक की वीडियो देखने के लिए शुक्रिया। चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिएगा। अल्लाह हाफिज़।